So yesterday, Curtis, the New York City Marathon snaked its way through the Big Apple. What a beautiful day for a proud New York City institution, right, Curtis?
Wrong. You couldn't be more hopelessly wrong, James Flippin. I hate the marathoners. I loathe them. I despise them. They're a group, we're elite runners. Out of our way, joggers. We're the best, not like the rest. So self-centered, so self-absorbed, with their little Apple Watches on. Nothing else matters in the world. Out of my way, out of my way. I got to check my EKG monitor, my heart rate monitor. They shut down the whole freaking city with their workout gear, their tiny shorts. They're all overachievers. Do you ever go to high school? Come on, I know, James Flippin, you went to high school. You ever notice the guys and the gals who ran cross country, right? Weren't they the weird kids in school, right? Going off into some park with a lot of leaves in the fall and running forever and ever and ever and ever as if it was chariots of fire. So as they're walking around the city, I'm out there right before I did the show last night, and I'm checking on all the homeless guys and the emotionally disturbed guys who are sleeping out in the streets. That's right, Eric Adams, Americans sleeping out in the streets. And they're wearing these orange runners' capes, all of these, and they all have medals. Oh, I have a medal. What'd you get the medal for? Participating? What is this, like kids? You know, everybody gets a medal? I said, could you do me a solid? My friend here, Leo, he's got the shakes. He's probably going through withdrawal. Could you give him your orange runner's cape? And James Flipper, you know what they were saying? 6 of them. No, it's a memento. It's a memento of my marathon run here in New York City. I said, can you see the guy? He's really shaking like a leaf. Please, just give me the orange runner's cape so I could drape it over him, so it can insulate it. The weather was warm yesterday, so you know he was having the shakes from basically detoxing, right? No, they didn't even want to deal with that. So oofa to all the marathoners. You couldn't leave town fast enough. I want my city back. And speaking of my city, while I was walking around for an hour, you know why I was walking around, James Flippin? You think I just like to walk around and waste my time dealing with all these trendoids, jet setters, these marathoners? Look at me. I'm an elitist. I'm a marathoner. I was doing one thing. I was trying to get one plate of white rice and red beans because my colitis, ileitis, and chronic Crohn's disease was acting up. So I had to get real simple with my meal. A simple serving of white rice and red beans. The breakfast of champions for the minority majority, soon to be the majority in New York City, right? Hispanic-speaking people from Central America, Mexico, South America, the Caribbean islands, right? I just wanted one simple plate of white rice and red beans. I went to one diner, another diner. I went to a restaurant. In the restaurant, they were all Hispanics. The servers, the maitre d', the cooks, everybody. And I said, a simple serving of white rice and red beans. We don't have that here. I said, what do you guys eat during your break? They said, we eat from the menu. When we go home, we have our beans and rice. You want to come home with us, Curtis? No, I just want a bowl of beans and rice. So you know what? I had to go to Chipotle. I hate going to Chipotle. You always walk in there. There's always 8 people in the back. They're chomping. You know, they're putting spices. Nobody's up at the counter. Nobody speaks English. There were 3 guys from Spain there. You know, they had gone to see the marathon. They're kibitzing in Spanish. Nobody speaks English. Sort of a sign of the times of what's going to happen in the future when all of a sudden English might be the secondary or maybe even the third language of the city of New York. And I wait, and then I finally say to the person behind the counter, I just want a bowl of white rice and red beans. And they look at me like I'm speaking a foreign language. Well, to them I was speaking English. Well, do you want jalapeno? Do you want corn on it? No. Do you want salsa on it? No. I got just a simple bowl. I had to wait for the manager to come up. Finally, somebody who spoke English. And the manager said, you sure you just want plain rice and red beans? I said, yes, that's all I want. Please, or I'm going to have a mental breakdown here. I'm going to have a meltdown. He said, nobody has ever come in at Chipotle and just ordered simply a bowl of white rice and red beans. Ladies and gentlemen, you know in the future, every meal will be a bowl of white rice and red beans for breakfast, for lunch, and for dinner. But for right now, it took me an hour to find a simple meal of white rice and red beans. And I can't wait for all these marathoners to get the hell out of here, because all they were doing after the race, I need to carb up. I need to carb up. Where can I get macaronis? Where can I get spaghetti? When can you get the hell out of my city and leave us alone?